And welcome back. It is week 2 of the Survivor Man Weight Loss Challenge, Weigh In. Last week we talked about my passion and how much I want and need to be on this show and how much the show needs me. So this week, let me give you a little bit of clue of where I came from and where we're going with this. When I started watching Survivor, I was this total nerd. I got to admit,
Was.
Well, okay, I still am. But also incredibly reserved. You wouldn't catch me taking a picture, much less a video of myself or anything. It was bad. No exposure whatsoever. As I've come to watch the show, I still have my reservations about all of that. But when it came time to apply for the show, something kind of changed. I made my first video, and it was totally awful. It was beyond dreadful. Well, it was. But it came along, and I thought about things, and I made a Facebook page about all this, and I started getting into this. All of a sudden, now there's photos of me everywhere, and I've got videos of myself. This is something that was completely alien and against my nature when I first watched the show, and I thought that maybe I could be on it. And I don't know, I'm still going further. I'm going to become a much more outspoken person just with this experience, already have. And when CBS wises up and puts me on the show, it's going to complete my transformation. I'm not an outdoorsy kind of guy. I'm not really a people person, but already I'm moving in that direction, and you're going to see on camera, on screen, me transform from this little bag of goo, nerd who is nobody. I could be anybody. You're going to see me transform into an outgoing, not coach, not that far, but I'm going to transform into all of this. And that being said, next week we're going to talk about some of my pros and cons of me being on the show, the benefits of having me there. And let's go ahead and get to the weigh-in. We'll see you next week. See you next week after this. So, wake up, balance board. 2 pounds.
No.
2 pounds. Now, I have to brace myself. We've had some family outings here the last little bit, so...
Were you invited to outings that I wasn't? Because I don't remember going anywhere.
Well, yes, as a matter of fact. I was.
Oh, you went to that one place where they forced you to eat junk food. I remember now.
Yes, as a matter of fact, they did.
I do remember that.
And pizza.
Oh, you don't consider pizza junk food?
Well, it's the ultimate of health foods. It's got everything in it.
Right.
It's got all the food groups.
That's the bad part.
And it tastes good. And so let's see what damage is done.
Oh.
Well, it could have been worse. 0.7. Okay, I'll take that. This is a marathon, not a sprint.
Mm-hmm.
So
when do we start marathoning downward?
Soon enough. Anyway, this seems like a good time to go ahead and end that. So I will see you next week.